Throughout history, love has been the spark that has ignited the greatest stories ever told. Romeo and Juliet, two young hearts bound together. Samson and Delilah, their passion torn apart by betrayal. Napoleon and Josephine, a love as grand as an empire, but ultimately lost in time. But not all stories of love end in unity. Some, like of that of Maurice Lord Egerton, are defined by the pain of love denied. A man of great influence after war, a man that built a grand castle, a monument to his love. Yet, despite his power, his sad desire slipped through his fingers, leaving behind only sorrow and legacy of loneliness. Victoria, follow me clearly, okay? Now, as it was impressing Lady Victoria, such a simp. Guys, welcome. Welcome to the village. First of all, I'm Jesse Kelvin for those that are watching me for the first time. And coming here, it has taken me like about 40 minutes coming here, and my ass is hurting. I was sitting on the motorbike for a long time, and now my ass is hurting. But now, I want to take you to somewhere called Lord Egerton Castle. So we are approaching there in Lord Egerton Castle, and this is the entrance. And kindly, I thought that because a lot of people come here, we would have many people walking with us. But it's interior, very, very interior. As I'm telling you, coming here was a big issue. So let's go to Lord Egerton. Let's see, I'll give you a bit of history about this place. And, kindly subscribe to this channel, watch, like. This is for those that are following my village content, this is my third video, and I'm bringing you to Lord Egerton Castle. So let's go and let's enjoy this vlog. Yes, there you go. It's quite serene, quite lovely, quite wonderful. The birds, fresh air, this is what I love mostly. Let's go. Check this out. This is what they have. They should have something better. Yeah. So there's that. I think that's the new one. Supposedly.
Welcome to Lord Egerton Castle.
Look at this. This I think is the oldest.
Oh, this one.
This has to be the oldest, man. It's old. It has mold. Yeah. Now, guys, you might think that this is a place because it's far. You might think that there are no charges, but I guess this is the charges. As you can see, Kenyan citizens, residents, and non-residents. There it is. I think that's where you go to pay, right? So let's see. Let's go there. Hello. Hi. It has been a problem coming here. It has been a task all the way from Joro.
Finally, you have a life.
When do people come here with choppers or something?
No.
How do people get here? Like, if you don't have a car, you can't land your chopper. Maybe one day, if I have a chopper, I land it there. No problem.
It might be possible, and it might
not be possible. Okay, so let's pay. Then we get inside. How's the place? Is it low season right now? Because I've been coming here, I've not seen a lot of people.
Yeah. So we will have to wait for the weekend.
That's when people come. Visitors, yeah. Oh, you have visitors on that day. Yeah. So let's pay, then we'll get inside.
Yeah. Yeah, so guys, we are here. Now we are gonna pay. Yeah, and then we go and see what you
guys. During the First World War, we had a guy called Lord Egerton. So Egerton was given a land by the settlement agreements. So guys, in front of me we have the Lord Egerton Castle. And this place has a bit of history. A lot of history, more than you can fathom, really. During the First World War, after the First World War, we had soldiers that had fought in the British Army, soldiers that had, fought whatever they were fighting the First World War, right? And then we had someone called Egerton. So Egerton, they got settled here under a scheme called the Soldier Settlement Scheme. And they were brought in somewhere called Ngata area near Nakuru. Now, when they were brought here, as you can see behind me, Lord Egerton was given this land. Lord Egerton was given this land. All this land that you see, the settlement under here, was given this land. And so, he bought a further 21,000 acres from Lord Delamere. You see where I was filming the other time, Lord Delamere? He bought a further 21,000. And now, out of love, out of immense love for her lady that he had, he said, Lady Victoria, let me build a castle. And this is what he built. This is what he built. And by the British, he got materials from Britain, got materials from India, France. He got materials everywhere. The main aim was to impress the who? Lady Victoria. Follow me clearly, okay? Now, as he was impressing Lady Victoria, such a simp, so Lady Victoria came all the way from Britain to Kenya, thousands of miles in 1950s about. Then she came here. I'm sure by that time this building, as you can see, let me take you around. This building was beautiful. It was magnificent. It was, it was old. Like right now it's a cake, but still beautiful, right? But imagine that time. So when he came here, and he had created this as an emblem of love, as a symbolic instrument of love for the lady that he had. He said that, presented it to the lady. So the first quarter, I presented it to the lady, that side, as I can show you. And if history serves it right, the lady denied it and called it that it was only for chicken coop or dog kennel. That this place could only be fit for chicken, poop, or dog kennel. So, Mr. Lord Egerton, a warrior, British man that had fought. If you are a warrior, man, an army general, you have to be strong, but he was denied the first time. So years again, he continued developing this place for only the lady to refuse it again in front of his friends. And right now, what people do, they hold it for castles, for weddings. We have wedding tents around here. People will be settling here, having their wedding tents. But right now, it's just as an emblem of love. But right there, and the lady rejected. So that's a bit of history. So let's go inside as I give you more history that I've learned about the place. And I hope you enjoy this vlog. And let's go inside. So as you can see, the lion. This one mostly lions, seeing them in KCB. It's a very highly symbolic. Wow, it was not built in 1958. It was built in 1938. Today is quite sunny. I'll have to maybe edit it a little bit and put some contrast low. 1938. And these are the massive doors. Let's get inside and see what awaits us inside here. Now, please maintain silence. But I think we are the only one here right now. So this has to be the man, Lord Maurice Egerton, Mr. Simp, built a lady a castle for a lady and she denied it. And this is it. So I'm imagining in 1938, this infrastructure, all this wood flown all the way from Britain, brought to Kenya via ships. There we have the current president of Kenya, Mr. Samoei William Ruto. And here, so mine, I think this is what they have just refurbished a little bit. So let's go this and try to show you more. place. This had to be an eating area because he was a lord. I'm sure he was bringing his friends here for a good time. Mostly to drink, to party. I hear he was a wine guy. So there must be an expensive wine. Don't tell me this one was from 1938. So when they were seated here, drinking, eating, there were some pianists flown all the way from around the world to play for this rich colonialist that really colonized Kenya. But if you ask me, colonialism was never okay because we never needed it. But maybe it had its merits and demerits. So as you can show you how the exhibition was, it says it was a forum for setting Manchester's place as the world's first industrial. Oh man, it was an industrial place. As you can show you from Manchester. So if you're watching here from Britain, kindly, this is your history that you left here in Kenya. And man, like as you can see some of the things that were left here. Some of the things that were left here, we have old AV radios. They're trying to communicate, satellite, trying to communicate with people from Britain. Of course, 1938, he had to be a rich man. We have AV, UV radios, you see, telephones. By 1938, he brought his, and this is how it looks. This is an extension, I think we'll show you. And this is how he arrived with the Princess of Wales. This is how the Princess of Wales arrived, man. So this is a place that I'm sure they were coming here. So this is a park, 204. They have a park, I guess. I hope we go there. Then British East Africa went home for aristocrats. They were coming here, traveling by train, Uganda, using Uganda. And much of the history. We have Prince Albert. We had Queen Victoria. So this place holds a lot of British history. This has to be one of the places that holds a lot of British history. And from one of the things I know, if for you to be named a lord, right? For you to be named a lord in Britain, you have to hold high stature. You have to be somebody that has been well accredited in the community. You have done something massive. So Lord Egerton, I'm sure he was a good guy. Done a lot of things. And that's why we have such history. So let's continue walking and seeing this place. Let's continue. I think we go upstairs. People are going upstairs?
Yeah.
Maybe you stand there on the light. I have to show them who I'm with today.
Oh, yeah.
Just come here, the light. And now, we have a beautiful girl, you know. They just come here, they see your color, Yeah, this light.
Yeah.
And let there be light. How are you?
I'm good. Yes.
So she has been greeting me around.
Yeah.
All the way from Nakuru, a Nakuru resident.
Yes.
Did you know about this place?
Actually, I've heard about it, but I didn't know where it is. But thank you to you, you have made me get the courage to come over here. Yeah, so it's a nice place, but actually it's far. According to the way I thought, I didn't know it's this far. But it's a nice place with a very, it's like an historical place.
Yeah, very. It holds a lot of history.
Yeah. Yeah, so so guys, how are you doing?
Yeah, now introduce yourself now.
So guys, hello there. I go by the name Spicy D 254. I live in Nakuru, and my brother here came to Nakuru, and I'm like, oh my god, the vibe this guy has. I couldn't wait to come and meet him, and finally we are here.
We're here.
Yeah,
That's
so,
very true.
Yeah.
So you have a YouTube channel now?
Yes, I have a YouTube channel. By the name Spicy D 254.
Right.
Check me out, guys, and I'll appreciate it. Go there, subscribe, and watch my videos. And I really appreciate and keep on supporting my brother. He's doing a good job with the vibe. I'm telling you.
100%.
Yeah.
So now we continue enjoying this place.
Yeah.
Seeing a little bit of history.
Yes.
I've seen the year they've said maintain silence, but it's like we are online right now, right?
That is not.
Nobody.
We are not even making a lot of noise.
But it's okay. We are learning. It's a museum after all, right?
Yeah, it's a museum actually.
So guys, these are your fathers, my fathers. Let me see if I can locate my dad. So as you can see, these are pictures taken by different tourists that came here in Kenya those days. Now we have Cardinal K. Macharia, Reverend, in his Peugeot 506. I'm sure behind that we have Peugeot 506. And here now we have Preston Jones and Dr. Betty Jones Michigan are the artists acclaimed to taking all these pictures. Quite lovely pictures. Love Africa. Our Maasai men, the men, majestic Maasai men, holding the arrow of confidence, holding the arrow of wisdom and warriors. And yeah, let's continue. Let's continue exploring this place. Can we? Shall we? Let me show you this place, man. Kindly, if you're enjoying this, it's not only a bit of history, but now, for the people that were living in these corridors, in these quarters, these were the toilets that they were using, but I'm not pretty sure this is mostly a refurbished thing. And these were the safe boxes, the way they were putting their euros by Queen England. Yeah? Oh, you want to tell us a bit of history?
Yeah.
Come. Can't tell us a bit of, can't tell us a bit of history. You're coming. I don't worry. Yeah? No, I won't film you. Okay. Don't worry, a bit of history.
Kidogo tu.
Unajua history si basic.
No, I'm not filming you. See, it's on the wall right now. No, it's on my face. You see my face?
Yeah.
No, it's on my face. Yes. Okay.
So here we have Egerton family coat of arms. The symbol consists of 4 crests representing the 4 barons that we had in Egerton family. Here we have a family tree of Egerton baronage. William Tutton Egerton, he was the first baron in Egerton family. He had 2 sons, Wilbraham Egerton and Anna de Tutton. So for Wilbraham and Mary Sarah, they had 1 daughter. Her name is Lady Gertrude Rosia. Then Aaron and Anna, who was the 3rd baron, he had 3 kids. 2 of them died. Then 1 survived, and the one who survived is Maurice Egerton. So we say he's the 4th and the last baron, Egerton of Tutton. Since Maurice never married, he never had kids. So the family lineage of Egerton ended with Maurice Egerton of Tutton.
So he was a player.
Yeah.
No, he was not a player. He was a royal man.
No kids.
Yeah. He only dated 1 girl. Her name was Victoria.
And they never got married.
Yeah, he never married.
The last that had this castle, yeah?
Yeah, that is the founder of this castle.
The one that was rejected.
Yeah, he was the 4th baron and
Yes,
the
I see him.
last.
That one was the one who was rejected.
Childless, wifeless.
Now I get it. I was
Such a lonely life.
Yeah. So Maurice was born on 4th August in 1874 in Cheshire, that is in UK. Maurice's mother was known as Anna. She was a photographer and a gardener. The father, known as Aaron de Tutton, he was a prime minister of both Cheshire North and Cheshire South. So Maurice's brother was known as William, but William died at the age of 2. And Cecil, who also died at the age of 17 due to scarlet fever. So Maurice was a lieutenant in the Royal Navy of the Queen, and he also participated in World War I. And after World War I, that's when their queen decided to gift Maurice with a land here in Kenya, in Nakuru County. So the land which was given to Maurice was 21,116 acres. Initially, the area is known as Ngata, of which that was a nickname to Maurice from his Kikuyu rebels.
Wow. Ngata.
Yeah, so in 1924, Maurice had his first house. Back in Australia, he had a girlfriend whose name was Victoria. Victoria's parents were from Britain, from the lineage of Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, nice.
Maurice had two talents, farming and photography, and also hunting. Wacha nirudie tena hapo nimejikoroga. So Maurice had two talents, that is hunting and photography. So Maurice in 1924, he invited Victoria here, but she came. She was really disappointed by the environment and the size of the house in a way that she compared it to a bird nest. So in 1938, Maurice decided to construct this castle for Victoria. It took him 16 years to be completed, since most of the materials were being imported apart from the stones and the sand. So the architecture was known as Albert Brown, who came with 38 mercenaries who were Italians and 100 Red Indians who were part of the rebels. So in 1939, Maurice started Egerton College for agricultural purposes. So in 1954, Maurice invited Victoria here. She came, but she never entered the castle. And she said to Maurice that she cannot live in this castle, since this castle is like a stable to her. So Maurice was heartbroken in a way that he hated women in genuine.
Wow.
All the workers at the castle, they were all male, and even the students at the college, they were also men. He lived in this castle for 4 years, then he died on 30th January 1958. He was buried at Nakuru North Cemetery. Although back in UK, they still have his grave, but the body is at Nakuru North Cemetery.
Oh no, so his remains is here.
Yeah. So after him dying, he left no one else to inherit the castle. So the castle was vandalized. That's why you will find most of the rooms, they are empty, because the Kenyans, they did do a lot of vandalizing.
Yeah.
And all the valuables material, they were, after Maurice's death, they were taken back to Britain by the order of the Queen.
Oh, okay.
So this castle was opened up as a historical site in the year 2005 up to date.
At least they didn't burn it.
Yeah, exactly.
The stealing is cool, but burning is not okay.
But I'm feeling sad for Maurice.
He was a simp, honestly. May his soul rest in peace, but yeah.
Yeah.
We are done, teacher. All right.
So
So let's continue with our history. But as we have learned from history, he was a baron, and he was trying to get Lady Victoria from the lineage of Queen Elizabeth. And regardless of what he tried to do, like coloring this room, building this, even in 1938, who could have imagined we had these bathtubs in Kenya? Oh my goodness. I'm sure these ones were just set up. I don't know if they have electricity. But yeah, I told they have the electricity. He died childless and wifeless, to a point that he hated women and just had only male attendants. It was a cockfest. But let's continue. Let's continue exploring a bit of history. So here is where you come and explore this massive land, where I'm sure he was trying to impress Lady Victoria as they come to this place to overlook this area and tell. He was telling him, without a doubt, I have all this land. It's mine. Marry me, I'll give to you all this land. And that's where I'm sure the flags of Britain was, of UK was, or maybe the Navy and what have you. I'm trying to imagine, you know. quite a massive castle, trying to impress somebody. It's like I was saying, it's like me trying to impress Charlene Ruto. You will need a lot of money, like a lot of need to do a lot of things to impress her, right? Daughter of the president, quite rich, and me just a mere man here in Nairobi, Kenya, wherever. But let's continue exploring this place more. Let's go through that door. And let's have a bit of history. Let's ingest history. Let's ingest history. I'm bringing you a proper guided tour. Let's go up. Let's go up. I'm sure he is where he was. He was bringing the guy. We have servant quarters, where I'm sure we had people living there. Very green, very beautiful. From here you can overlook Rift Valley, but still, that could not impress the lady. Why am I talking? It's like I'm bitter. Am I Lord Egerton in a way? I don't know. And from that side, I'm seeing something different, like something colored. I don't know. I really don't know where that place is. But we have different quarters. It's a rich man. Heaters, I'm sure it's the heater, the water collecting heater. In 1938, all this was built, the manor. Little B-rolls. In front of me, I've been exploring this place, but in front of me, you can see different houses. Apparently, I was asking a tour guide, the houses belonged to the man himself. So he built that. Before I was sure he was waiting for that. Then he built the second house, built another house, and then built the massive castle, just to be rejected by Lady Victoria. Think about this in this way, okay? So Victoria came all the way from England, UK, right? And at that time, I'm sure the means of transport was not that easy. So she came all this way just to reject the man. And I've been moving around his compound, apparently. And the story behind it is quite sad, quite sad. Let me try and see what we have here. So here they say, no entry, please. And they have put a barricade. But let me see if I can see inside here what we have. So in front of me is archaic structure built in 1830s. Man, for that time, he really knew what he would. The advancement in technology, or the advancement in building housing was quite good. He did a good work, but again, fell in love. So this is compound. The kitchen area. From the back, we have the museum right now, or the castle standing tall. So guys, hope you're enjoying this vlog, and kindly remember, show me some love on the comment section. Tell me what you think about all this. Would you have gone to this extent to please your woman, or do you go through this extent to please your lady? I'm a lover boy, honestly. I think if you ask me, I would have been Lord Egerton, but not a simp. Two different words. A lover, but not a simp. And now as we're enjoying this land, as we're enjoying this whole vast land, as we see couples taking pictures in front of this magnificent castle. This is where I have to end this vlog. I was just bringing a bit of history about the place, exploring leftovers by the British in Africa, exploring the leftovers by the colonialists in Kenya, and we are now at a man's house. Bye bye and subscribe. See you in another one. Bye.